zone because of this guy right here.
And the Eagles get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique in getting the man on the ground. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Off the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. Ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Man, it's so hard to keep a rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around, he's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
Line gets set, first down. Looking to throw, it's Wimsatt. It's complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Just on the edge of the red zone. First and 10 from the 21. Looking for a crease. It's Patterson. They get him down, but not before he... 17-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Finds his man. It's Key. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third and short, the power run here. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball and wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now on second and goal. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Now on third and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. They're trying to get to it. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go dime, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Looking downfield, it's Wimsatt. He finds his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. How about this? They go empty on 2nd and 2. They're bringing heat. Fires deep toward the end zone. And the throw downfield winds up incomplete, and there's a good reason for that. This guy was being mugged by the defender.
And the defender on that last play, you could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
1st down and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR. They just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over UTEP. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Unloads it left. He's got it. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. That's the way to start a drive, and now they'll try to follow up on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. 1st down for this offense. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start.
False start on offense.
Not much of a decision to make. There's the defense will move them back. The offense set for a 1st down play. It's a draw. Oh, he's so hard to get on the ground. He's got room. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires to the wideout. The freshman just a little too much on that. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block. It's Brown. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Run it with the fullback. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Wimsatt. Got his man quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's looking to throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Brown.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he'll pick up the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Patterson. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats! No step back and we extend the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the returner goes down. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. The give to the tailback. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. Line getting set on 2nd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got great speed. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out on the same approach.
They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Wants to throw. It's Wimsatt. And they'll miss the connection here.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Quick completion on the out route.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Makes a move. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again. Create some momentum. Just get a few first.
You see these windows, they're getting smaller and smaller to throw into. Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a hand in there, knocking that ball away.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Just tried to get the ball to the picked off.
Well, things have mostly been going right for this offense in this game so far. That's why they have the lead they have. But that time, a little bit of a mental error. That should have been intercepted. Don't love the decision by the quarterback.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. The incomplete pass ends a downs. The offense lining up for a first down play. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the running back. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. It's caught. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. He wants to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Looking to throw on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Throws toward the end zone. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Looking for room. It's Patterson. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking for a man. It's Wimsatt. Zings it complete to the right. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down play from the gun. It's caught. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Catch in the middle. It's Key. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point, though.
Yeah, nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now, chip into this lead, try to make it somewhat manageable when we get to the half.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. He's got his man. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Going up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch. Eastern Michigan going fast. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Good timing on the quick out. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They'll run this play from the pistol. The aerial assault continues. And they get the sack right out of the gate. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return. The 8-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Makes the grab on the left. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of bounds. Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Quarterback checking off. Back to pass. It's Wimsatt. It's complete to the right. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Yeah, and it's a nice toss in the back of the end zone to make a play, and you could tell he knew exactly where he was, got those tippy toes right down, inbounds for the touchdown reception.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. One of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Lexington. And the story of the half has been that elite corner. We were told he was tough to throw against. He's basically taken away an entire side of the field when he's out there, causing turnovers and getting physical. How often do we say that about lockdown guys? And how this offense schemes against him in this second half will be fun to watch. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Brown. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. They'll run it to the right. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. The quick out. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for a block. It's Brown. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Extending the play. He'll try to do it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. And now on 2nd down for this offense. The play action fake. Looking for a huge play. He's got it downfield for a huge gain.
Well, how about the offense setting that play? They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Touchdown, Kentucky! And the pummeling has started.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide, you've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They're up by 10 over the Sharks. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. 2nd down after that incompletion. The give to the big fullback. Plows through the defense. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the 1st down at the 30. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Wide receiver now comes in motion. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll bring it back. It's Brown. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the run, it's Patterson. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Here's the return. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Throws to the back. The freshman quarterback very fortunate for that one to fall incomplete. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll throw it on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. The handoff as they run the counter play here. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Off play action. Pressure coming. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Complete to the left. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Oh, he dropped it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing effort.
And they got him. To convert on 4th down. Offense getting set for 1st down. Wide out in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Wimsatt. It's on target and complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the punishment has been extended. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. Coming after him. He wants to go deep. Got him downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete on 3rd down. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Looks as if he's going to run it. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Using the quick game. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught close to the marker, it's Brown. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. And the Wildcats get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. On the run, it's Patterson. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks 31. Ball at the 31, 3rd and short coming, defense trying to rise up. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. He's got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. He's going to pass. Quick strike complete.
A nice job by the going to catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Dropping back, it's Wimsatt. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They'll give it to the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's out of bounds, just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. He's no stranger to the end zone, his 50th career.
Doesn't matter who's calling plays, doesn't matter who the quarterback is. You throw this guy's direction if you want to win games. He is a difference maker. He's one of the best in the nation. 50 touchdown catches is incredible.
It's just incredible production and just sustained production consistently week in and week out in the lineup. You know, you're going to throw him the football, you know exactly what you're going to get. What an unbelievable number to hit.
He'll bring it out. It's Jeffrey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Trying to get to him. Gets it out quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Pulls it in. It's Jeffrey. At the 35, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Well, where was that play when they needed it earlier in this game, right? I mean, they've just had no pulse offensively. They have not been able to threaten this defense at all, throwing it or running it, and they make a great play there, but, man, it's...
And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Looking to pass, it's McConnell. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safety. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been